the stupid humor that I referenced in my last Justice League video, my look back at Justice League, was all a result of the rewrites and Joss Whedon. Fact. The Snyder Cut is here, boys. I'm hyped. I'm ready to talk about it. But I don't have coherent thoughts yet. So this is what I'm going to do for the first video. I had all my notes that I wrote, and I'm just going to throw out all my notes that I wrote to you in jump cut fashion. And that's going to be my thoughts on the film. I will probably watch it a second time. I think I have a debate scheduled. I don't know if that dude really want to see me about this movie, because it'll be my second time watching it and his first, so I don't know about that. But if you're interested at all in more Snyder Cut, DC comic book, movie, news, and talk and stuff, go ahead, subscribe to the channel right now. So here are my notes and a whole bunch of enthusiasm. Going in somewhat chronological order, first thought is the flow of the movie is so much better. So much better. You can instantly see the R rating, and it feels right. Like, it feels like stakes have been added to what we see, even if it's from the first movie. It just feels more serious. The ancient battle here, like the flashback, you take out Steppenwolf, you add Darkseid, so much better. You add R-rated stuff, so much better. In the first movie, Barry Allen's comic relief was cool, but here it's way better throughout, especially his introduction. Ray Fisher is Cyborg. You know, Barry got him a queen, huh? Got him a black queen. Yeah, boy, you love to see it. Seeing that relationship start and blossom also really makes me want to see the Flash movie now. It was dope to see the upgrade for the Batman armor. Like, not just giving him a new suit because it's a new movie, but actually giving reason for having that suit. That part wasn't in the first one. It was cool to get those little details. Silas Stone has a great call to action in this film. And to me, just hearing his voiceover and watching Cyborg's actions, his speech rivals the great Uncle Ben speech that we see in all the Spider-Man movies and comics. Great call to action. The Martha Kent scene touched my heart. But when they revealed that it was truly Martian Manhunter, I lost all control. My wife, who was in the room while I was watching, I had to tell her, like, hey, it's okay. I just didn't expect what I just saw. Didn't watch no marketing. The scene in the hangar with the big jet and the team dynamic in there was better than the fake, almost manufactured conflict that we saw in the first. This might sound weird, but the grave digging scene was better. It felt more respectful. Ray Fisher is Cyborg, and it's good. Bringing Superman back took longer for him to gain consciousness, and you can tell things were off. It was a slower return to normalcy for him, and that was better. The fight scene that was the final fight in the original movie is way better. I'm talking so much better here than it was in the original movie. Just everything was better. The way the Flash had his moment at the end of this movie was probably the best setup for a Flash film, solo film, than anybody could ever ask for. It was great setup, great use of the Flash at the end. Beautiful stuff. I honestly thought that the epilogue would ruin this. When I saw epilogue, I got concerned. I'm so happy that the nightmare scene was a nightmare and not just some unexplained scene that we saw. Because if they would have ended on that nightmare, I would have been done with the film. Like, I'd have been very disappointed. I would have took hella points off. Jared Leto redeemed his Joker in about 5 minutes of screen time. I don't want to hear nothing about it. It was very good in 5 minutes. Total redemption. Now let's talk about some negative notes that I took, and these are a little bit out of chronological order, but they are incredibly important. All the stupid humor that I referenced in my last Justice League video, my look back at Justice League, was all a result of the rewrites and Joss Whedon. fact. Second fact. The butt shots of Wonder Woman that I talked about in my first video. All a result of Joss Whedon. Directing and framing of the shots. Fact. If the executives would have just calmed down and let Zack Snyder finish his vision and we would have got this in theaters, I think they would have made their money that they wanted to make. I think they would have got the success that they wanted to attain. Now again, this is hindsight, looking back at what we got compared to what we have here. So, grains of salt. But this thing was damn good. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Almost perfect. Even at this length of a film. Great storytelling. Full picture. Not 20 minutes of team building, 20 minutes of fighting, the rest is exposition. Like, we didn't get that. We got a full fleshed out story. I was very happy to see it. Anyway, subscribe to the channel for more Justice League talk. I will talk about it some more after I watch it a second time. I really enjoyed what I saw. I'm super excited still. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, come back and see me for more.